Good morning, students. On behalf of Dr.A.Q School System, Shaghazi Campus Cohort, I welcome you all to this video lecture. In this video, we will be discussing subject mathematics of grade 9, unit number 1, matrices exercise 1.3, and we will be solving question number 13 and question number 14. So let's move to question number 13. Question number 13 is find the additive inverse of the following matrices. Now, first of all, let me explain what is additive inverse. Now, additive inverse is a number which when we add to the original number, it makes the original number equal to 0. In other words, additive inverse is about changing the sign of a number or a matrix in order to make the original number or matrix equals to 0. For example, let me give you an example with numbers. If I write a number 5 and if I ask you to what is the additive inverse of this 5, now this is plus 5, so its additive inverse will be minus 5. Now 5 minus 5, when you add these two numbers, the answer you get will be 0. Similar case is with the matrices. For each and every matrix there exists an additive inverse, so that when we add that matrix to the original matrix, the answer equals to 0. So let's get into the solution. The first part is matrix A is equal to 3, 4, 6, 2. Now we are supposed to find the additive inverse of this matrix. So let's find the additive inverse. So question number 1, the additive inverse of matrix A is, what you need to do, you just need to change the sign of the matrix. Here you can see I have written minus with the matrix A because we are going to find out additive inverse. So we need to change the signs. So first of all, change sign with the A. This becomes minus A is equal to. Now over here in the matrix A, 3 is plus. So what I did, I just changed this plus sign to minus 3. Then over here it's 4. I just changed the sign to minus 4. Over here it's plus 6. Over here I have changed the sign to minus 6. And last it's 2 over here, and I have changed the sign of plus to minus, so this becomes minus 2. Now this is the additive inverse of the matrix A. Now if you add matrix A with the minus A after the solution, after solving, you will get a solution in which all the elements will be 0. Now moving to the second question is B is equal to A minus A, B minus C, A minus B, L, M, N. So we need to find out the additive inverse of this matrix as well. So what we need to do, we just need to change the signs. We need to change the sign of B, and then we need to change the signs of each and every element that's inside the matrix B. So minus B is equal to, in this matrix, what we will write over here, it's plus A, we are going to write minus A. It's minus A over here, we are going to write plus A over here, plus B over here, minus B over here, and so on. So this is the answer of this question. Now moving to the next question, which is show that the following matrices are additive inverse of each other. Now we have been given these three questions, part 1, 2, and 3, and in each question we have been given two matrices, right? So what we are supposed to do, we have to show that in each question the two matrices that are being given to us, they are additive inverse of each other. Now as I have told you earlier, for additive inverse, additive inverse will make original number or matrix equal 0, right? So what we will do, we will just add matrix A with this matrix B, and we will find out if the answer is 0, then these two matrices are additive inverse of each other. So let's get into the solution of the first part. What we need to do, we just simply need to add these two matrices A plus B. Now 1 minus 2 3, this is matrix A, plus minus 1 2 minus 3, this is matrix B. We just need to add these two matrices. So the first element of matrix A gets to add with the first element of matrix B. So 1 minus 1, and then minus 2 plus 2. over here, and then 3 plus minus become minus, so 3 minus 3. Now 1 minus 1 is 0, minus 2 plus 2 is 0, 3 minus 3 is 0. Now you can see that all the elements in this matrix have become 0. So it shows that, it verifies that these two matrices are additive inverse of each other, right? Now we have found out A plus B. When we added A with B, so it equals to 0. Now we have to find out also B plus A. We need to verify whether B plus A also equals 0 or not. So first of all, we will write matrix B and then plus matrix A, and then we will add these two matrices. Again we get the answer 0 0 0. Hence A and B are additive inverse of each other. Therefore these two matrices are additive inverse of each other. Now coming to part 2, C plus D. Now we have matrix C and we have matrix D. What we will do, we will just simply add these two matrices and we will see if the solution, and if in the solution we have 0 elements or not. So similarly we will just add C plus D. So C matrix is this one, D is this one. On adding these two, what we get, A minus B plus B minus C plus C and D minus D. So my A minus A, this A is plus and this A is minus, so plus A minus A cancel out each other, so the answer is 0. Similarly minus B plus B 0, minus C plus C 0, D minus D 0, right? So you can see that all the elements are 0. Now we go to find D plus C. D plus C, again we write matrix D first and then matrix C, and we add these two matrices and again we find out minus A plus A, B minus B, C minus C minus D plus D. On solving these we find that each and every element is 0 0 0. So therefore hence C and D are additive inverse of each other. Now moving to the third part. In third part we have two matrices E and F. First of all we will find E plus F and then we will find F plus E. So E plus F, matrix E and then plus matrix F. We need to add these two matrices, 1 plus minus 1, 1 minus 1, minus 2 plus 2, minus 4 plus 4, 2 plus minus 2, 1 plus minus 1, and so on. By now you know how to add matrices, right? So on adding these two matrices we get the answer 0 0 0 0 0. Each and every element have become 0. Now we need to find F plus E. Similarly, on finding F plus E, again what do we get? We get minus 1 plus 1, 2 minus 2, 4 minus 4, minus 2 plus 2, minus 1 plus 1, minus 3 plus 3, and so on. So on adding or when we solve these numbers together, so each and every element equals 0. So over here you can see that E and F are additive inverse of each other. Why they are additive inverse of each other? Because on adding these two matrices, the resultant matrix is 0. So this is the end of this video. I hope you have understood the concept and the method of how to solve this question. If there is any confusion, you can ask me.